Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. I'm back at it again, folks. It's a Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's another AEW live stream tonight as we jump into Dynamite off the heels of Grand Slam. So much going on, so much to talk about. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the little emoticons, whatever you want to call them. Don't forget those two. They help the algorithm. But we are here all night, folks. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We're live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, this is another live stream as we jump into AEW Dynamite tonight. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, and it's going to be a good one. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. We appreciate you for being here on a Wednesday. You put hump day in the books. Friday, Junior, tomorrow. The weekend is getting oh so close, folks. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. I will remind you, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Happy to be back at it again. Looking forward to this one. Again, lots to talk about when it comes to AEW. Lots to talk about in the IWC. Lots to talk about coming off the heels of NXT last night. And just as always, lots to get into for the next 2+ hours. I will keep you company, and I will be your live reaction to all the action. I see that chat blowing up already. I will get to the chat. Last week, I started the show with a bit of a rant. This week, I will get to the chat early. See if I can keep up with y'all tonight. But it's going to be a fun one. As I said, we got lots going on tonight on the card. Lots to kind of unravel and unfold for us. A face-to-face between MJF and Adam Page. We'll see what this one means. They've been teasing that for a while. Hobbs taking on Big Bill. Why not do it a street fight? Let's go. We're going to get a street fight. Let's see what happens. The Ops. I don't know where the name came from, but they are the Ops. They are taking on the Patriarchy. We will talk about that when it happens. Statlander, Megan Bane, a big signing for AEW. I think it's been overlooked a little bit, but Megan Bane looks like the real deal, seems like the real deal. A lot of fanfare coming into this. So, yeah, Megan Bane, Chris Statlander, two big, strong ladies going to go toe-to-toe tonight. We're going to talk all about that as well, so looking forward to it. Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong. Again, we got this Revolution International Tournament Showcase Championship thing. I don't know what it is, but we will see how this goes. OC, we haven't seen in a hot minute, but he will be back. We will be back. And of course, tomorrow we are back for a live TNA Impact. It's going to be a fun one. The three hosts are all going to be here tomorrow night. We're going to talk about everything that's going on with NXT TNA. Jordan Grace obviously making her impressions felt in NXT, but then again, the Hardys are popping up. We got Moose in the house, and of course, we have the Rascals taking on Wesley's faction. So Tyreek and his partner are going to bang out on Thursday. We will be here live for it. Remember, folks, give us some love on those Thursday shows. We want to see love for TNA. We want to see people support TNA. So make sure you're there for that. Friday, of course, we got the 3 hours SmackDown. And then we got members only on Sunday. We got so much more coming your way. Busy couple weeks as we head towards Elimination Chamber. We head towards Revolution. And of course, we're still in WrestleMania season. So again, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks. Make sure you tell all your friends about the Wrestling for Life Network. Share it. We are growing quickly. We're putting up towards 6.5, 7K. We want all those milestones. We want all of them. So again, I will get to that chat. We will say hello. I'll let you guys dictate what I'm going to talk about as we got about 9 minutes before the start of the show here tonight. And again, it should be a lot of fun. AEW Dynamite's been okay in 2025, been strong. A lot of people very happy with what they got as far as Collision, Grand Slam. I know we can talk all about the parameters around it and all the things that went wrong, went right, what was good, what was bad. But ultimately, the fans were pretty happy with it. So there is hope. There is hope. And I think there's a lot of good in AEW. The only thing we need to talk about, and we'll get to it as we move on tonight, some of the main stuff, some of the key stuff in this company is holding it back a little bit. But without further ado, I will say hello to Kevin. How are you doing? First one in the chat tonight. Welcome. Eric, welcome back. What's up? The battle of the meat tonight in both men. Hobbs and Big Bill and women Statlander and Bane, even though NXT was a shocking masterpiece last night. Well, that's the thing. NXT has a big night, lots of names, lots of buzz all day long. All I saw was NXT being retweeted, re-put out there, reposted. It's everyone's stories, whether it was Moose or Ricky Saints. Are you used to it yet? We will talk about Ricky Saints because I know highly contested and a lot of talk about it, but Ricky Saints himself had some words for Busted Open, so we will discuss what his take on the whole name change is. But at the end of the day, folks, NXT was solid last night. Dynamite was pretty good last week. We needed to be good this week. So optimistic. As always, we start off Wednesday with a ton of hope, ton of excitement. We want to see this show cook here tonight. But welcome, Eric, C Money. Ricky Stocks was taken. Yeah, apparently. Waka, welcome back. Let me get a hell, maybe. Not the most optimistic, but maybe we'll do. Damien, looking forward to stuff as always. MJF Hangman, I am curious to see where this goes. MJF has desperately needed something of note for himself to dig into. Adam Page, for my money, was one of the MVPs of AEW in 2024. So I really want to see this kind of evolve into something we all care about. MJF's been very flat. Page might be able to dig him out of that hole, and hopefully it helps. Well, yes, Damien, good to see you. Brandon, welcome back. Canada at USA, February 20th, 8 p.m. It's going to be a fun one. Huge game. Lots of fun. Lots of things to talk about when it comes to the hockey. So go, Canada, go. Sorry, folks. I know a lot of y'all are American, but tough break. Ricky Sanity is now is NXT now. Ricky Sanity. There's another twist. Jordan, welcome back. Mega, good to see you. Christopher, watching SummerSlam 96, Boiler Room, Brawl, Undertaker, Mankind. Let's go. Classic. Wrestling Proud. What about Ricky Stars? I know we had so many options, but the one thing I'll say about it as I'm running through this chat here right now, Ricky himself said he likes the name. It's a nod to where he's from. He likes it as close to Starks as you can get. And for all the fans out there that are making a big deal about this, again, I was one of the people that were really annoyed when Walter became Gunther. Doesn't even cross my mind anymore. I don't care. The name doesn't matter. The athlete will outgrow whatever problems people have with it. Oh, it's silly, it's stupid, they ruined him. He's fine. It doesn't change who he is. It doesn't change his character. It doesn't change his attitude or his approach or his ability to do promos. We will get used to it. We will forget that once upon a time he was Ricky Starks. New chapter, new name, not a bad thing. And he likes it. But for all the people complaining out there, I want to ask you a question. Where were you guys when Penta kept his name for the most part, right? Penta. He's still Penta, right? Stephanie Vercoeur kept her name. We're good. Julia's still Julia, right? Right? Okay. So not everybody gets their name pulled away. We've seen a lot of people come in. Jade is still Jade. Cody stayed Cody. This does not happen to everybody. There's reasons. Zarya changed her name because of a copyright issue. Ricky Starks had to change his name. He went with Ricky Saints. We changed a couple letters. We'll be fine. He'll be fine. And anybody blowing this out of proportion, let it go. Let it go. There's so much other shit that we can nitpick about. The name will be fine. The wrestler is happy. Be happy for the wrestler. Sticky Rice. I like that. He should have went with Sticky Rice. Let's be real. But Mega, good to see see Money. Good to see Wrestling Probably got you. Heel Fletcher. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Let's go. Let's go. MDB. The knee pad patrol is on the loose tonight. And congrats again to being our champion. that belt won't be on the line again until Elimination Chamber. So you will get a little bit of a title run here, sir. So congratulations for that. For all those who want to know what I'm talking about, the Predictions Championship is on the line every pay-per-view. Some special shows we throw it in there, but you can be our prediction champion. You can get your name on the screen. Then you never know when you get a little bonus. But Mega, we got you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mike, good to see you. The real ones pull up on a Wednesday. Let's go. We're here every Wednesday, hoping for the best. Trek, welcome back. Speed Rock over on Twitch. Remember, folks, we have a Twitch, so go check out our Twitch as we have monumentally climbed to 33 Twitchers. Finally, some wrestling this week. Well, let's hold that thought, Heel Fletcher. I mean, the bar has been set. Raw wasn't my favorite Raw. I think I graded it accordingly. But let's be real. Let's be real. NXT on fire last night. So if we want to talk about finally some wrestling, we're getting really good wrestling out of NXT. Not just the drama, not just the buzz, not just the new names, not just the best women's division in wrestling, but the actual matches are delivering and they're solid. So I appreciate the sentiment, but let's be real. Damien, Double or Nothing is Las Vegas and going to Glendale, Arizona this year. Yes, I saw that come out. We are going to Arizona. So, yeah, Double or Nothing will be in Arizona. Looking forward to that. Hope it's a good show. Hope it's a good venue. And I hope they're able to pack it to the brim. Mike, I got you. Welcome back. MJF opens the show with Hangman. Very possible that this opens the show. My only fear is MJF's not getting the same love he used to. So I hope it has energy. I hope it's a fight. I hope it's something fiery that really gets us going, really gets us excited for the show. ABJ back in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Saying hello to the fam. Love it. Good to see it. Got you, Jose. How you doing? How you doing? Another one of the sickos in the house. Looking forward to the street fight. I'm not. I'll be honest. Not that I'm not looking forward to it. Big Bill been trapped in the Jericho situation. Hobbs has been a bit all over the place. And it's another street fight. I feel like how many weeks in a row have we had some type of a street fight? We just had a Brisbane street fight. There's been a lot, and I think it really waters down what you're trying to accomplish. Ricky Starks, he's absolute bisexual twin saints. I like it. All right. I don't know about the bi part. That's all up to him and how he feels. Stavros Bane intrigues me. How will they screw this up? I hope they don't. I hope it's solid. I hope it makes sense. I hope it's strong. Megan Bane is a huge signing. I think she could be really special. It's up to Tony Khan and the crew to make her feel super special, but she's got everything you would want out of a new free agent, a new signing. Stat, we thought was heading towards the world title at some point. She never quite made it there. She ended up kind of messing around with Stokely. She was a heel and apologized for being a heel. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but I really hope this one goes well. Michael Campbell, good to see you. Ricky Stars can make a living in the WWE NXT. More power to him. Facts, 100%. Again, I never fault anyone. I understood why Ricochet went to AEW, where the ceiling kind of hopefully gets raised for him. I think he was kind of stuck in WWE at where he had kind of run to. Maybe there's more opportunity for like a Ricochet over here. Ricky Starks not being used, sitting on the bench. I would rather be Ricky Saints in NXT being used and highlighted, treated like the hottest free agent than being Ricky Starks and sitting on the bench. People forget that. He wasn't being used. Even himself said veterans were meddling with his booking. And we can all guess who that was. I saw some theories. Some people thought it was the Bucks just to be spiteful to Punk. There's so much to unpack there. But I am getting the warning right now, so that means the show is about to begin, folks. Remember, get in that chat. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. And make sure you tell your friends about the Wrestling for Life Network. The real knee pads pull up too. Let's go. Let's go. You got to have those real knee pads. My fear is you're going to open the show tonight with Orange Cassidy. As we are live from Phoenix, Arizona. We are opening with MJF. So let's go. Let's go. MJF. Adam Page going to open this show tonight. Taking Hobbs over Big Cass. I'll ask that again later. Christopher, welcome back. I bet the WWE fan base wanted Bane. I mean, be real with you, heel Fletcher. I don't think a lot of the WWE fan base know who they are, who Megan Bane is. You got to remember the bubble that we live in as diehard fans, we know of so much more. The average fan out there, they're just happy to see. That's why they got to give us vignettes and packages, and people have to go to NXT because they don't know. Like the average fan out there isn't watching the internet the way some of us do. KJ's favorite basketball player is Kevin Durant. I see what you did there, but here comes Hangman, Adam Page. I like it. Philip, welcome back. Hi, KJ Dynamite has been pretty good lately. Yep, 100%. I think the small little details need to be kind of worked on, but overall, I've been very happy with Dynamite as of late. I can't deny that. Cherokee George, welcome back. Strange that MJF versus Hangman be the first match. Well, it's not a match. It's just a face-to-face. Does this blow up the rest of the card? Hobbs versus Big Bill may be good. I hope it's good. But again, trying to build excitement for Hangman, trying to build excitement for MJF is not a bad take. I want this to cook. Eric, welcome back. Richard, good to see you. Isn't Kenny the number one contender? Why does he go straight to the Revolution to take Revolution, but Takeshita has to get through OC? Odd decision making. As we got security around the ring, so I like them setting the tone. I like them setting the energy for what we're going to get tonight. MJF and Hangman going to face, no match. Yes. Wants to suppose TNA. Do they know the ring size is the same as Grand Slam? There's a lot to unpack there. But again, the ring thing was silly. I think the ring thing bothered people because it lent to this overall argument that, another ball dropped. Is it true? No, I think it was conflated, but it is what it is. MJF's got a mic. Mega, good to see ya. We want no Monet. I want no. That I can't agree with, sir. Boston, welcome back. Looking good, sir. Looking good. Okay. I wish they would have highlighted it more. My biggest issue with Tony Khan and Ring of Honor is it feels like an afterthought. Anyone surprised they're doing Megan Bane versus Statlander so quick? A little bit. I had the match won, says MJF. You screwed me. Interesting. Watching Boiler Room Brawl. Got you, Christopher. AEW doing pretty well with only 6 years of history. WWE 70. Yeah, again, we can play this game all we want. I think two things are happening. You can't have it both ways. So it's the same thing with the ratings. Like, people talk about the ratings. The ratings shouldn't matter as much as they do. But at the end of the day, just like Tony tweeted out today, Tony puts eyes on certain topics. And then when they don't go their way and they get called out for it, like they're almost asking for the beating. Like they're the little guy picking on the bully. And again, you can say whatever you want, but I compare AEW. I've been watching AEW from minute one. I compare AEW to itself. I don't care what the WWE is doing. I'll tell you what AEW is doing. And keep going on about, well, they're doing pretty well. They're doing okay. But the problem is they're in about a year and a half of a decline. In every measurable metric, they are on a decline. We got to correct that. As a fan, I want it to get better. Their shows have been lackluster. The stories have been a mess. You have someone like MJF that has all but been burned out. So that's the issue. Like, yeah, again, the monster that is WWE is fine. But then Tony Khan and those around that tribe need to stop picking at the big guy and then getting mad when people shit all over it. That's the catch, right? You can't get in the fight and then get mad that you got popped in the mouth. Boston in his new profile pic, looking sharp. I saw that MTV. Ricky Taints. A lot of people brought that one up. I like it. Ricky Paints. Jacob Friedman. So the crowd does the MJF with them and then boos it. Hopefully MJF has a good promo tonight for Hangman. Please, no more cheap heat. Off to an okay start. Eric, good to see you. Ricky Quaints. Why are you talking to me like I don't know who you are? And like I said, Adam Page is my MVP, man. This guy comes with the same attitude. He's good. He was good in Ring of Honor. He's good now. Speaking of good to see you, Anthony. Hope you are well, sir. Excited for all the NXT and A news. Chair, good to see you. Bradley, welcome back. Welcome back. MDB, we already got you. Polo Fatu, I like it. It's Wednesday. I hope the show is fire. I'll be there next week's show, and I hope it leads to a 3-peat track of good AEW shows. Keep it up, 100%. A lot of good is happening. Kayfabe, welcome back. It's not too bad. It'll grow on me. We're going to forget it. Listen, I was live on YouTube losing my mind about Walter becoming Gunther. What are we doing? What the fuck? Leave it alone. Now when he walks out, I don't even think twice. It's a funny thing. But again, I think in this little social media war between the tribes, we just pick at things. Your ring was too small. You changed his name. Your ratings suck. Our ratings were good. Just finding the negatives in everything. A little bit of a cheer for Paige. Nobody isn't even thinking about Zarya's old name. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. Every time MJF says something about Paige, the crowd cheers. No, Walter. MJF Scarf. This show is mid. Scarf, it just started. Why is it mid already? Or do you mean this show? This show? This show's never mid. The wrestling might suck. We never do. Richard. It's because Cope sucks. Adam Copeland is all right. Cope as a name is shit. It's just bad. It's bad all around. Can't get used to it. A guy's had a 30-year career. Can't cope with it at all. Yeah, that's the issue with the name there. Cody Rhodes is his real name, though. I was just throwing out examples. They could have forced him to change his real name. It's not the first time. So again, at the end of the day, there's a long list of people that got to keep their name. Didn't change. But when Cody came over, he had everything for the Nightmare. He kept his music, he kept his look, he kept his vibe. The WWE couldn't change much. That's part of the negotiation. And a lot of people act like the WWE forced people to do things. They sat down with Ricky, said, "You want to sign this contract? What do we want to work through?" There you go. And I gave you 7 names. I know Cody is his real name. I'm not dumb. Nobody cared when they dropped Big E's last name. Right? Wow. Paige firing up, defending Christopher Daniels. Interesting. It'll be fine. When he wins the NXT title, we won't be complaining. Rose ain't the real name. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Elsa said it best. Let it go. Denisha, good to see you. Sup, Denisha. What's up, brother? Fluff Salisbury, good to see you. Welcome back. Let's go. Raw was booty juice. Raw wasn't great, no. Oh, super chat. KJ, big love, my guy. Chat, thanks to those who donated to my sister-in-law's fundraiser. Still up on X, and thanks to those showing love to my show. 9 away from my little goal. Big love. Spaz, we appreciate the love, the support. And again, go give Spaz some love. A great supporter of our channel. So let's go. They confirmed it's MJF Hangman. Thank you. As we got that on the screen, as I'm catching up. As they're chanting Fallen Angel right now. This segment's getting a bit long-winded for me. MJF is so corny and boring. and his bullshit. He's lost it. I don't know. And fans out there, you guys can let me know. And I know we got a mix of fans out here. How do you feel? Like, has MJF just, is it like the boy who cried wolf? Has he just ran out of believability? Like, is he no longer credible? So therefore, his little rants don't hit, because we've watched his rants and they don't go anywhere. They don't mean anything. I remember when people said Gunther was going to kill Walter's career. I was there. Misfit. I agree. Again, it's just a silly one. I got it. Just took me a hot minute. Yeah, they kind of went with them like MJF, and then they were like, boo. Paige is getting more love, and Paige is actually being good. Just, we need to get to a point. Paul, good to see you. Charles, good to see you. Misfit, welcome back. Wrestle Rants, can we make it 3 straight weeks of good Dynamite? Fingers crossed. We start every Wednesday with Hopium. AEW started declining when they tried competing head-to-head with WWE. That is a big part of it, but there's other things at play. And I will forever say one of the biggest downfalls of AEW to this point, and they haven't really recovered, was everything that happened with the Punk thing. And it's not specifically that they lost Punk. It was just, you split your fan base. You had your fan base, you had your roster, everyone debating, fighting publicly, guys like Cutler online. It really hurt AEW. And Punk took a lot of people with him. Perfect track. Let's go. Sean, how you doing? Maybe he's an asshole of a person. I don't know. See, I don't know. But he's very boring, but hopefully, I mean, he's not bad, though. To me, he's more fired up and getting a better crowd response than MJF for most of this. What's up, Jordan Smith? How you doing? Moody Mike, what's going on? Kid Revos, OG Dale. I think the ring thing was overblown. Yeah, and lied about something that was so obvious. That's, I think, Tony Khan's biggest problem is avoiding things, avoided conflict. There was moments where he could have stepped in, really been a manager, really been a boss. He failed. And I think the whole Grand Slam thing, people calling it Grand Scam, because of how it all went about. Like, we didn't even know when it was going to air, just days, a week and a half before. There was a lot of smoke and mirrors. And TK's getting called on his bullshit. And ultimately, that's the company's biggest problem. The guy running the place. OG Dale in the house. James and KC. Let's go. Biggest problem was AEW grew too fast. Without the supporting infrastructure of the leader who didn't give it enough experience. Yeah, I think that's a big part of this, James, is they had a house on shaky foundation, and before kind of solidifying, like, make Dynamite amazing and make it click, and then move on to Rampage, then move on to other things, then go overseas. But he was in such a, again, because he has the money and the backing of himself and his piggy bank and his daddy, it just made it so easy just to keep adding things. And now you're seeing a bit of a correction. And I would argue maybe the Collision and Dynamite are getting better because Rampage isn't a thing anymore. Okay, we're kind of repeating some stuff now. Punk had the Collision jumping for the few weeks. It's true. Yeah, had a real opportunity there. If AEW would have never signed Punk, they would they be better off? That is actually really good question, Jose, because technically the way it all transpired, they might have been better off never having him. But I am real. I like that from Paige. I like that from Paige a lot. I'm not saying I'm right or anyone else is wrong, but Cowboy has never hit every yelling promo, every bloody needle, brick, fire stunt. Just my opinion. Comes off like a kid pouting. Take me seriously. I get that. I've heard a lot of people say that. But if I was to vote right now, I think Adam Page feels better than MJF. As this feels like it's heading towards Revolution, if they haven't said it already, I think we're going to get a fight. Here we go. Here we go. Steven Smith, how you doing? Kayfabe, welcome back. Got to get to the point. It's starting to get long. We're 16 minutes into the show, guys. Who's on commentary? Again, thank you so much. And I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate the super chat as well. Sheena, welcome. Am I muted? I definitely not muted on my end. Turn your speakers on. I had a 10 inches of snow here. We are officially on like day 6 of snow. So we've had varying levels of snow for 6 days. What did he do? As security jumps in, did he spit in his face? Phony. Yeah. Yeah, he spit on him. Okay, thank you. I looked at you guys for a second. I like it. I like that part. It was just, again, we're 17 minutes into the show. I don't mind this, though. Ian from Ring of Honor. Okay. Now, Hangman beating up security. Best AEW promo in a long time. The best MJF one in a long time, but Christopher Daniels is here. The Fallen Angel. As we get Fallen Angel chants, good ending, good. Yep. Good ending. Was the second ever Rampage episode. That's dope, bro. I was live for that first ever Rampage, and it was insane. One of the craziest things. TK is friends with everyone. Not everyone, as we can tell. If you're a friend of TK's, you get booked. If you're not a friend of TK's, you sit at home and don't hear shit. He just ghosts you like a bad Tinder date. No, we don't. No, we don't, MDB. That's a lie. Bookers can't be friends with talent. You have to be able to draw a definitive line between managing the talent and working with the talent. That's the problem. And he has never had that ability to kind of balance that. And you can see it. And a lot of what we talk about with the Jerichos and my issues with the Jericho, by the way, get your t-shirt now. But it's unfortunate because he books the people he's closest to, and the people he's not that close to either move on or don't get used. As we get the graphic for the street fight, plus the newly anointed ops, I really wish Samoa Joe was doing something else with his life right now. Rest in peace, security. You're right, but would you rather have Rampage or the third hour of SmackDown? I would still take the third hour of SmackDown over Rampage. Tony Khan made Rampage an afterthought, so we'll put it that way. And again, at least I think what it's done is the third hour of SmackDown is not the issue. It's the middle of SmackDown that's the issue. As we go to Brisbane, a replay from Grand Slam. Hobbs versus Big Bill. Did Daniels borrow that suit from Disco Inferno? Let's go. Disco. Is Christopher Daniels working to become general manager? Well, remember, he was like interim VP. Then Kenny came back, so he's not a VP anymore. So he just works in the back and somehow has become like a focal point of this whole situation. Him and Adam Page have had a lot of crossovers. As it's interesting to me that they're running back the package for Grand Slam now. It's a weird placement for me. Pretty good a segment, pretty good. One of the best things in Grand Slam was the entire fan, or the entire crowd singing along to Metalingus. It's pretty fucking dope. There's nothing bad you can say about that. Right? That's more of the issue. I still take that third hour, but at the end of the day, they got to find a way to kind of pacing things up. How much y'all want to bet Bane versus Statlander happens at 9:30? As Anthony always says, it's usually between 9 and 9:30 for about 8 minutes. I know Copeland broke his leg, but they really fumbled the dues between Cope and Christian. I don't think that's done yet, though, James. I think they're going to run that back. This was the best segment of all shows this week so far. I would not agree with that at all. Not even a little bit too icy. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, I really, we all popped for Moose last night. We've had some good segments. We've had some good moments. I don't mind it, but I don't think it's the best. Hangman is a babyface now. Yeah, situational. Who else we got? Yes, we do, Paul. Nobody gives a flying fuck about Christopher Daniels. Let's be real. Nobody wants to see him come out and wrestle. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but we are going to hear from Timeless Toni Storm tonight. Your new champion, four-time champion. So that's exciting. As here comes the Patriarch. I guess I'll put this in the chat. Who wins? By Mother Wayne. Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. All right, folks, get your votes in. Who you taking in this one? It should be exciting. Again, I don't love this. I think Samoa Joe could be doing so much more for this company right now. Hook's not it. Nick Wayne, not it. Kip Sabian, not it. The Patriarchy, not it. Nick Wayne's mom might be it. She might be it. She might be it. She is the biggest one in the group, the most intimidating one we have. I won't stand for Christopher Daniels' hate. The man is a legend gamer, but do we need it? Do we want to see him in something? And then if not, then put him in an angle. Make it work. Anybody remember Jeff Jarrett had an angle happening for a minute? The Patriarchy, Moody Mike. Let's see. That MJF Hangman segment was a lot like a 3-hour SmackDown. Great opening and ending, but the middle was a little slow and unnecessary. It went a little long. Like here we are 24 minutes into the show where the opening match is a 6-man tag that I'm not overly invested in. The segment went long. You could have probably done it shorter. If I'm being honest, I like it. I like Adam Page. MJF not hitting the way he used to, right? Adam Page, MJF is like vitamins. You get too much of them, your tolerance level picks up. And I think we've become very tolerant or intolerant of MJF. I think we've gotten to a point where he just doesn't hit the way he used to. And any smokers out there know what I mean. Yo, Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. How you doing? Nick Wayne and Hook need to be main eventing Ring of Honor shows to get more seasoning. Facts. I'll accept that 100%. The younger talent should be on Ring of Honor. The younger talent should be highlighted. Chris Jericho should not be walking around with that belt. Chris Jericho should not be utilized the way he is. But I don't know, like Hook, again, I just feel like this is wrong. This is bad booking. I don't love where Joe is. The group called the Ops. Ops. Yep. I don't know why they're called the Ops. Maybe they explained it last week. I missed it. Right? That's what it is. If you be hitting that bong every day and all of a sudden you're like, this shit ain't just doing its thing. That's MJF. You got to mix it up. You got to go get another one. Let's go. There you go. Moody's with me. You either got to get a harder vitamin. So yeah, MJF's got to up his game and give us a higher percentage, or He's got to take a break. Sometimes you got to step away from the vitamins for a little minute. And when you come back to them, you're like, oh, these are fun again. That's what I think we're missing with MJF. 2024 was not good to him. 2 years in a row, MJF was somehow involved with one of the worst storylines. Adam Cole, MJF did nothing. The double storyline did nothing. It hurt MJF. And we see MJF come out, throw temper tantrum, and it just, because it's not leading to a conclusion, it's just words. It means nothing. The Ops isn't a bad name. The faction is bad, though. That's the issue there. Bigger than the problem with the name is the faction itself. That's my issue, is the faction. Why is this a group? What is the connective tissue between these three? I get it. Samoa Joe's taking them, putting them under his wing. Christian's taking them, putting them under his wing. But nobody gives a fuck. I think the patriarchy has run itself out completely. The opponents, the opposite, the operations. Yeah, everyone wants to be mad about Ricky Saints. I'm mad about the ops. As we have the Undisputed Kingdom. The International Revolution International Championship Series. I'm interested. Skipper's Daniel Triple X. Let's go. I like that. That's a nice throwback, Christopher. Hook is the size of KJ's leg. Why is he on TV? Tom, that's always my issue. I don't take it serious. And again, Hook just throwing guys around, like getting wins over a Hobbs or a Big Bill, or we've seen it. They tags up with Darby and they beat up the Gates of Agony. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, what? That is undisputed. Going and using an old tagline. Let's go. By the way, Kyle O'Reilly plays neutral in the whole situation. Oh, I like Orange Cassidy, but Roddy might beat him. Because we never ever explained why he left one faction to go back to the other faction. What was the point of signing Nick Wayne only to use him as a stooge? That rarely wrestles. I don't know. They got music and visuals. Never lacking. The Ops. Never lacking. The fuck does that mean? Never lacking. They got pyro? Joe. Joe should be doing so much more for this company right now. That was really bad. It wasn't good. Facts. What did MDB say? Look, looking like a fake ass Timothy. MJF had back-to-back shit feuds, Adam Cole and Jeff Jarrett. But the Jeff Jarrett thing never, I think that's part of the problem with this is you're not getting enough in-ring heat with MJF, and the Jeff Jarrett thing got killed. I feel terrible for Jeff Jarrett. Oppenheimer? Because they're going to bomb here tonight. But we are off and running, folks. How did the chat feel? 67% of the chat going for the Ops, the Patriarchy coming in just over 30. Thank you for your votes, folks. Let's see as we are starting off with Shibata, who I love Shibata. I'm a big fan of Shibata. I think he should have kept the phone gimmick. The guys are using TikTok AI generators for these promos. It's like, to me, watching that promo with those three, like, I would never know that they've been in the business for 15, 20 years. I would never know that. Okay, we got a lot of friends out there. We've got lots of people that pop in on the channel and say hi, that, are still working the indies, that cut a promo, no problem. On the spot. Hey, give us a promo. Boom, here it is. It just feels so amateur. Shibata's on a roll. Shibata, everyone's favorite bun. Because UE was treated like main eventers bash. I don't know where we went with that. Or UE Undisputed, Triple X versus America's Most Wanted was awesome. Facts. Never lacking is like slang for like slacking. I don't get it. Elimination Chamber, March 1st. We will be here live March 1st. It's already up on the channel, folks. Do not miss out. Chamber's going to be a fun one in my backyard. This music sucks. I can't believe they put all that money in, like all that into the ops entrance. Is anyone else surprised? Is TK insulting our intelligence? Expand on that, Tom. Ciabatta is my favorite. Yeah, favorite bun. I like it. My favorite bread. I could cut a promo and I don't even wrestle. I would agree. I would think so too. Cole used to be good promo. It's because I think what's being missed at times with AEW, just at times, not always, is it can't be all sizzle, no steak. And we've got a lot of sizzle and not a lot of steak sometimes. Adam Cole, MJF. So again, it just becomes empty words. We've heard Cole cut promos that meant nothing. We've heard MJF cut promos that go nowhere. So you just stop believing. You got to believe in what's being told to us. Me and my cousin used to grow up cutting promos. Oh, absolutely. There's VHS tapes of young KJ just cutting stupid promos. Never lacking means to be on point. Basically, like no one can sneak up on it. I got that. I mean, I understand the concept of never lacking. Okay. Samoa Joe, Ciabatta, and Hook are never lacking. Okay. AEW already hired Def Rebel. As right now, Nick Wayne in control is Ciabatta. Do you like Ciabatta bread or Kaiser roll? Kaiser all the way. Let's go. Revolution is March 9th. Yes. So we will be here March 1st. Then we come back on March 9th. We come back for all the shows as we go to Picture in Picture here tonight. Remember, folks, get in that chat. Be a friend, tell a friend. I know I see some new names out there. I know we were up over 130. Keep it coming. Let's see if we get to 150 tonight. So if you can hear my voice, take our link, hit the share button, go share this link. Let's see if we get to 150 tonight. I actually smoke more when I watch AEW. It's the only way. It does help. It does really kind of help because then things become a little more funny. It's all sides, KJ. All right. The ops mean opponents and opposition. Is that serious? I thought MDB was joking. Okay. AEW promos are full of empty calories. That's a great way to put it. 100%. Somebody mentioned CBD earlier. That's what the promos can be like, right? All the taste, all the feels, not the same outcome. Did AEW stop having big arena shows? They've dialed them back. I wouldn't say stopped, Eric Tate, but they've definitely dialed them back. Isn't there a song called OPP? Yeah. That's also what we call the police in my neck of the woods. But yes, other people's property. But if you want me to go into the lyric, the other two verses will tell you differently. Yeah, the ops, other people's property in the house. The gimmick don't fit the team name. I don't get the team. I don't give a fuck what you call them. It should be Samoa and the buddies. Like, I don't know what to do. I just don't get the whole thing here. New use Toby, a good promotion. But now I question that. AEW used to be a good promotion, but now I question that. Again, ebbs and flows, and they are a young company. Somebody brought it up in the chat earlier tonight. You know, they are only a handful of years in. I think my concern as a guy that's been watching from day one is that I've watched this decline, and I don't see it coming back. Now, 2025 is starting way better than 2024 did. The shows have been good in the early 2025. World's End was really good. A great way to end the year for AEW, and I think they use that momentum. I think if you can maximize the good stuff, like for those who think that people out there just hate this company, realistically, I just want them to highlight the good people, like the talent. If you highlight Samoa Joe, not like this, but highlight him. You have Will Ospreay, you have Kenny. They should be in highlighted positions. I know at Grand Slam they had a big tag match, but Will Ospreay should be the face of this company. Will Ospreay should be on every poster, should be main eventing. Kenny should be somewhere in the periphery, if not really close. Okada as champion, it means nothing. I forget who the TNT champion is all the fucking time. Who's currently the international champion? Well, I don't fucking know. Does it matter? Bad booking. Where's Lady B? Where's Lady B? KJ, am I crazy or are the entrance sides huge now? Let me double check, ABJ. You might be a little bit crazy. I'm down with OPP. Let's go. You down with OPP? You know me. Don't stop believing. Don't stop. Hold on to your dreams. Yes, street light. I don't know where that came from, but I'm with you. I want to hear Shibata explain what never lacking means. Yeah, it means we have each other's back. Like I just want to hear the phone thing was working. Tom, I'm saying TK's booking is stupid, so he thinks his fans will follow it anyway because he thinks we are slow. Truthfully, Tom, I think it's because he's immature. Remember, Tony Khan didn't grow up in the world that a lot of us grew up in. Tony Khan grew up sheltered and never really hearing the words no. I think Tony Khan loves this. Like people say all the time, his hook gets the tag. Big clothesline. Kip beats a clothesline. Oh. T-Bone. Christian in. T-Bone for Christian. As the world's strongest little skinny guy, I don't think that Tony's trying to insult the fans. I don't think, like, people will say Tony's not trying. Is he even trying? I think he is trying. I think he genuinely believes because of Jericho and guys like Jericho or the Bucks or people that get really close to Tony. When you have a bunch of yes men around you and then you throw in an asshole like Dave Meltzer, who's like, doing great, Tony, 5 stars, it becomes like, that's what he thinks. Oh, fuck, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's unfortunate because he's not doing great, but he is really trying. And I don't think he's trying to insult us. I think his mentality is that he is a 16-year-old in a 40-year-old's body. Tony Khan is older than me. The Ops isn't a bad name. I think I already clicked on that one. I just don't know what's good about it. Look like an Undisputed Era, but I'm dead tired of the UE lore, just like I'm done with the Bullet Club. Oh, Hook's got the choke on Nick. Shibata's got a choke. Joe chases Christian away. Christian trying to get in. And it's over. Why don't people tap out? NXT and A haters are just scared of the big ring energy. Also, they got a ring level ramp tonight. 0-10. Spaz. Again, I understand why certain AEW fans out there really want to shit on the NXT and A thing. But that's two brands that AEW was supposed to be better than. And a lot of the AEW faithful kind of look their nose down on it. But these are two brands that are elevating each other right now. You're getting more buzz about Ricky. You're getting more buzz about the women's division. You're getting buzz about Moose. All this buzz around NXT and TNA. AEW is starting to feel left out a little. Like, hey, we were here first. We're part of the party, aren't we? I don't know. A 7-year-old still knows not to shit in the... Amen. And again, like I said earlier, MDB, I think a lot of the criticism is brought on by the internal company, by AEW, by Tony Khan. Tony Khan's internet rants. Tony Khan says outlandish shit in interviews, and then the fans are like, why are they picking on us? No, they are countering what is being said. For example, they'll say, oh, the ratings don't matter. It doesn't matter. We're on to HBO now. And then Tony tweets out, we were number one in the ratings. Well, they can't only matter when they're good, right? They can't. They can't only matter sometimes. But up next, we're getting a street fight. Where is that? There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will take a poll. Who wins the next one? As we are about to get a Big Bill Hobbs street fight. How you feel about it? Are you excited? I don't know how nobody's going to win this one, but I will put it in there. But get your votes in. Let us know how you feel about it. Official MJF versus Hangman Page at Revolution. I'm okay with that. They should do well. They should do well in a match. Moxley, Cope. I still think that Cope might beat Moxley and Christian might screw Cope. I hope not, but I don't know what we do with this Moxley thing. Moxley has become an absolute abyss and not the one from TNA. What's up, KJ? Long time. Corey, good to see you. Why is Samoa Joe feuding with the Patriarchy when it was Jericho? Yep. Again, we just kind of do things and that's what hurts your company. That's what hurts your credibility, right? Like if you put a man through the wall and then you come back and act like that never happened, well, then we stop caring about the shit you do. Woo! I love a good street fight. Let's go. Let's go. IWC marks are crapping on Shinsuke's run. Have been very silent on Takeshita, Okada, and Daniel Garcia. Again, I think that it's like if your favorite sports team has like a hockey, for example, if you have like a Brad Marchand, right? Like if you have a miserable prick on your team and he's running around helping you win, you love him. But if he's on the other team, he's dirty. That's kind of what happens here. Again, I feel like a lot of the fan base, not just AEW, WWE, AEW, both like the hardcore tribes, they feel like in order to make my company or my favorite wrestling scene better, I got to prove that your company's worse. And that's not how this should work. That's not how we should compare it. When we're on here talking about Raw, we're talking about Raw. Yeah, we'll make comparables. When we're here for NXT, we're amped for NXT. I don't not cheer for something that happens on NXT because I like AEW. And I don't show up on Wednesdays and not cheer for AEW because I like NXT. If something cool happens, I want to cheer. Right? I think that's all what we want. But again, there's the double standards. Like we just said about the ratings and Tony Khan putting his foot in his mouth. Our fans will point out, oh, Shinsuke's not doing much. We're okay. We're building for Shinsuke. I'm not worried about Shinsuke. Shinsuke came back, pardon me. Came back, got a belt. We're good. Takeshita. I mean, the Bucks before that. The Bucks went how long without defending their titles? We have belts in AEW that I've lost track of. But nobody's talking about it. Those trios titles are a joke. Are we not realistic? Like, again, if you're going to start throwing stones, maybe be very aware of how glass the house you're in is before you chuck those stones. You know, this blind loyalty, it's not something I can ever hold on to. I can't just blindly follow and just, yeah, everything's good, let's go. No, I mean, we do bad, we do good. Triple H fucks up. Triple H has bad booking, and so does TK. It goes in both directions. As we are coming back out of the commercial break, we're getting a replay that happened at Global Wars, Australia. I love a good street fight. Got that one. I think Big Bill gets the W. I don't know. I think he might because of help. But how bad does Hobbs need some love? Greg Burrell. AEW played it safe using the Footprint Center. That arena is really tiny in person, but that's smart. As we get Jericho, because you can't let Big Bill have the spotlight. Jericho's got to ruin it. Remember, folks, selling Jericho Hogan shirts now online. I guess this would be better. Let's go. Get yours today. Speaking of that, will I get a drink? Let's hear a word from our sponsor. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Remember, folks, the link down below. Go check out our merch store. We got all types of stuff: mugs, tank tops, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, all the fun stuff. Chris Jericho is cutting a very serious promo right now. That was the best thing Chris Jericho's done in 2 years. What the fuck just happened? TK is hiding his touring schedule to avoid WWE being in the same city. Imagine WWE saying no one else come to Vegas Mania weekend. Don't run with scissors and don't scissor with the runs. Spaz. Again, some of that is speculation, but I get what you're saying. Thank you again. Another beautiful $10 into the bank. We appreciate you, sir. Antonio, either Wardlow or Brick goes to WWE. I think Wardlow's doing what Ricky Starks did. I think Wardlow's sitting in the Performance Center parking lot waiting. I think he's just chilling, waiting for that contract to expire. But here comes Hobbs. What the fuck did Chris Jericho just do? Maybe, sitting down with like Chris Van Vliet and being called out of like, what about people saying your shit? Maybe Jericho, yeah, I got to give the man his due. And if that ever proves to anybody out there, I don't care if it's my least favorite or my favorite, you heard me. If they do good, I have to give the good credit. That was good. That was a fucking great promo. Fuck the bounty. It's stupid. I'm here to prove to you and everyone else around here, people are getting a little too comfortable. I don't like him as Ring of Honor champion, but my God, that was the best thing Chris Jericho's done in 2 years. But we are off and running, folks. Aubrey signals for the bell. 63% of the chat taking Hobbs, 18 taking nobody, and 18 taking Big Bill. Fair enough. Is it just me or the Ops new theme sound like Tupac Hail Mary? I'd have to re-listen to it, Trey. Doing this, I didn't catch a lot of it. I just caught bits and pieces. It might, joke and bang. This match should be good. It should be chaos. Again, you're doing a street fight in the middle of your show. I think we're doing too many street fights, but that's just me. I like both these guys a lot. So get your predictions in. Let me know how you're feeling. But I will say again, that was the best thing I've seen from Chris Jericho in a long time. He was serious. He was to the point. He had a chip on his shoulder. Be that Jericho. Stop being this campy caricature of yourself. Be this. Give us something to give a fuck about. And now you got to show up and show out. Lazy booking. Someone else's gimmick. Shout out, Jim. But yes, too many street fights. And it's weird. Again, if you're going to build next week, we're going to have a street fight. It feels like it should be like a main event, or it should be a big deal, or it's just another match in the middle of a show. We're going to follow this up with a women's match. Because they always do that to the women. They should take one of the belts and turn it into a street fight title. There you go. Actually, James, that's actually not a horrible idea. That's not terrible. Big Cass, yes, Jessica. That is accurate. Hobbs and Big Bill. We got to get Hobbs a partner. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. What just happened? What the fuck? Even the announcers are like, what the hell? The whole arena went dead silent. What just happened? Jericho could be a manager. And I believe that Jericho could be in matches. He just can't wrestle regularly and can't be a champion. You have to give him angles. You use him in spots. He comes in for 8 weeks, does something, build to a pay-per-view, and then he goes away. Right? You kind of got to treat him like the UFC were treating Shamrock at the end of his career. We just bring him in because he's a big name and some young up-and-comer wants to beat him up. That's what you do with Jericho. But Jericho takes a prominent role. But I'll be very clear to everyone that can hear me. You can clip it, you can record it, you can rewind it, you can hold it against me later. That was the best thing Jericho's done in months. Big Bill is a manager. Yeah, again, if he could find a way not to steal the spotlight from his guys. As I think he just hit him in the wrench hit him in the skull with a wrench. It was. That should be the end of the match. Where did Wesley go? What's up, Wesley? How you doing? Do you think we might see a debut of Enzo Amore in this match? No. I'd be shocked. That's why it'd be cool. I keep saying, if you ever had that moment where that music hits and that little opening, I know the WWE 9 times out of 10 has the rights, but if all of a sudden we got that whoop, 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 and the music kicked off, place would be unglued. It really would. Big Bill has come a long way since the NXT days. He really has. And he went through some trials and tribulations, man. He didn't just, he went through some ups and downs. He had to get some shit right. Big Bill's a really good story as it stands right now. Who's my pick in this match? Oh, I'm going to go Hobbs just because I feel like Hobbs needs it more. As we go to picture, folks, Hobbs winning. By the way, folks, if I missed any of the comments, you're not wrong. Not usually. I appreciate that. Another street fight ain't, every week. We had one on Saturday. We had one last week. It's just, I really don't think that Toni gets it. And that's where I said earlier, he just loves himself. He thinks it's great. He's giddy, right? He's impressed. He doesn't give a fuck about the fans. That's why I tell you, he books like VKM. Yeah, let's go. Remember, folks, if you bring a sign with our logo on it to one of the live shows and you prove it to us, we'll send you a t-shirt. Jericho didn't lose the title. No, Jericho holding on that fucking title forever. Jericho being a prick, but a serious prick. And a serious prick is much better than a fucking goofy prick. Tell me I'm wrong. What are your thoughts on TK getting heavily booed in Australia? Tom, I know some of the fans don't want to admit it. And again, thanks to the wrestlers who went in the ring and did a really good job, it kind of saves face a little. The fans in Australia were very disappointed with AEW. A lot of them were calling it grand scam. Toni deserved the boos. Toni needs to stop coming out and doing the rah-rah speeches. Toni needs to stop sitting in the middle of the media scrums for the entire media scrum. Toni's got to fade into the back. Toni's got to get Toni off our mind. You don't see that from other wrestling companies, and not just WWE, TNA. You hire people to be in those positions. Toni coming out because this is Toni. This is the payoff for Toni. Toni doesn't give a fuck if we all hate the shows. Toni just wants to go out and do the Daniel Garcia dance in front of the fans. Toni needs to put himself in the background and hide a little. But we got a garbage can off Bill's back. Hobbs is jacked as shit. But he deserved the boos. It was supposed to be a pay-per-view. It became a collision, a taped collision. It moved to a smaller venue. It wasn't as convenient for some people. If you live near the first venue and it moved down the road, it's a pain in the ass. The bounty hunter! And just gets chucked into a table. And what's the point of having a lock on a locker if you're going to lock it Question mark. That was very Dr. Seuss. I like it. I like it, Moody. I like it. What is the point of having a lock on a locker if you're not going to? Yeah, well, that's a very good question. Are they chanting? Oh, slam down on Bill. Bandito almost kicked himself out of. I feel bad for Bandito. And Bandito's already fought Chris Jericho, and people said, oh, what a good match. But again, as a guy that's watched a lot of Bandito, I was very disappointed. Bandito was basically in neutral. Like, he stayed in first gear all match so Chris Jericho could keep up. Did they do a Hurricane Runner from the top? Yeah, they did. Did they do some other moves that were decent? Yeah. But Bandito was going half speed. Give the belt to Bandito. Chris Jericho, go take a break. That's all that needs to happen here. Bandito gets the belt. Bandito can go to Ring of Honor and defend the title. But you have too many pointless belts on this show. But we got a bag with bricks. What up, Mega? It's Jericho. Okay, I got to slide down to the bottom. You guys are amazing. Remember, folks, I got the super chat, super stickers, and the membership if you want to stand out. Plus, we're coming here Sunday. We're working on what time, but members only will go live on Sunday. So if you're not a member, be a member. And myself and the other hosts, Nick and Anthony, are going to just chew the fat. We're going to shoot the shit. We're going to talk a little. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk probably other sports. We're going to have a shits and giggle kind of time. Who do you got winning both elimination chambers? Come back next week. We'll tell you. Look at these super chats, super stickers. I love them. Here we go. Spaz, $5. Kino, Ricky Saints. Last two tag team partners are fighting for scraps in front of our eyes right now as a star rises on the A show. FTK all day. Let's go. As Big Bill eating a whole lot of stairs. Hobbs in control. And thank you so much, Jose. Thank you so much, Spaz. Rick Aponi, we may be looking for a replay. Wink, wink, production. Bandito versus Chris Jericho Saturday on Collision is a Texas street fight. Shut the fuck up. Is it? I missed the street fight part, but you see the problem? Now, again, the crowd is, wow! Big Bill through the table, through barbed wire. Again, I've said this a million times, folks. You heard me say it. The two tables side by side never fucking works. They miss one and it fucks up their landing. One table, two tables, you better hit it in the middle. But Big Bill cannot get out of the wires. Wait, what? Help me. Help me. It did hurt. It had to hurt. Come to WWE if you don't want your booker all in the promos. The dude nailed it, kid. All in the videos with all the baby oil. Yeah, no, you got it, kid. I love that. I love that so much. Holy shit. So wait. Yes, Nick, my man. Help me. Help me. When did this become like, what the fuck? And he wasn't like knocked out. He was just trapped in barbed wire. Again, making the rules up as you go, making them up on the fly. We've seen how many street fights? We've seen at least 6 street fights in 2025. When did it become a last man standing match? When? God damn it, TK. Even on a night when I'm feeling good and giving you love, you can't help but fuck up. So we got Brian Cage and Lance Archer. Yeah. Inconsistent rules. Good Jericho moment. It's been so long. Mega, I swear, and thank you so much for the super chat. It was good. It was actually good. Why didn't he pin him? Yeah. All he had to do was come off the platform, come down, and pin him. He was clearly alert. He wasn't like, yeah, it looked like a tough spot, but he wasn't even selling it. Big Bill wasn't laying on the ground, flailed out like, oh my God, that he was literally just playing around with the wires. I thought the match is going to go on. Holy fuck. What is KJ's thoughts on Bandito versus Jericho in a Texas street fight? I am so fucking tired of street fights. I never thought I would say that. I love a good old street fight. As Justin Roberts is announcing Double or Nothing, May 25th. That's a rare thing. I guess because they're in Phoenix, so now they're telling them we're coming back to Arizona. Okay. It's a weird thing. We do some weird things on this one. Street fight ends with 1, 2, 3. No count outs in a normal fight, but we get a count out in a street fight. What the fuck are we done? What are we done? And it is Phoenix where they're coming back to for Double or Nothing. So again, we just don't see other companies announce shit like this during a show. But here comes Timeless Toni Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, now again, and I would love to hear from you. If you are a diehard, AEW is the best shit out there. It's the best wrestling. It's where the best wrestle. Tell me why what just happened wasn't an issue. If the WWE did that exact finish, people would eat it alive. But here we are. All Elite Street Fight. You can't make up the rules as you go. You can't have two guys get in an argument and security run out. And then the next time two people are damn near murdering each other, no security. You need consistency. The structure of the company and the rules in which they govern have to matter. And if it doesn't, it makes it harder for your heels and your baby faces to get the fuck over. Kind of a flat ending. It was an insane ending. As we got Timeless Toni. By the way, Black and White is gone. Where'd Nick go? I think they booked the match to the spot and didn't know how to end it with both men looking strong. So you end it with both men looking fucking stupid, really. And all you had to do was have Hobbs walk down and stand on his chest. Or Big Bill go out. Like when he hits the ground, out cold. That's all you had to do. And then the ref come over. He's done. He's out. He knocked him out. And now, what the fuck? Oh, Toni talking about her small package. Toni's good, man. Toni's good. I'm sorry. I want to be mad, but I'm mad about the whole table thing. But Toni's funny as shit. I railed her with the biggest package there's ever been. Yes. Time for a cheap plug. Let's go. Tit to tit or lip to lip. And with Toni Storm, I think there would be a lineup for either. Now Toni's in the 1950s. She's got color. Okay. In-ring promo. Nice. Again, she won the belt back at Grand Slam. You bring her out on Dynamite to say hello to everybody and to remind everybody that she is now the champ. Good job. Good booking. Smart choice. And actually, there's a better response for this than the street fight we just had. So, lights out! And we go to commercial. No, we go to Gabe Kidd. All right, we're getting a Gabe Kidd hype package. Toni, F the wrestlers. F them wrestlers. Tables look cheap. WWE is considering AJ Styles versus Finn Balor at WrestleMania 41 and planning Jacob Fatu for Solo. Again, speculation, Damian, but Finn AJ, it's going to cook. I'm happy with that. There's history there. Jacob Solo, well, my opinion was, yeah, so wait. Oh, this company makes my head hurt. Coming to Collision on Saturday, Gabe Kidd. You got to, like, if you want me to think that Gabe Kidd's a big deal, he's got to be on Dynamite, guys. I'm sorry. Toni has a small package. It's great. Toni is great. Queen of the Ring movie plug. Yes, good job. I thought that was funny. Wait, Jericho actually had a good segment? What the fuck, AJ outrageous. Dude, I'm sitting here in my fucking Jericho Hogan t-shirt, shocked. Literally, it was the best thing Jericho's done in months and months and months. I would argue almost 2 years. I actually believed it. I thought it was good. Even him saying, you know what, forget the bounty, because the bounty was done. We put 150,000 or 125,000 on your head. It was stupid. Get rid of the, you know, I want you, mano a mano, mano a mano. Let's go. To me, that is a better Jericho. And for all the people that have tuned in for the last 2 years of me just shitting all over Chris Jericho, I was once upon a time a Chris Jericho fan. I think that's partly why I'm so bitter with Chris Jericho. So the idea that it's there, like he could be better, he could do more. I love it. I mean, I got to give credit where credit is due. And I think that's what I encourage all the wrestling fans out there. Just because the WWE did something or AEW did something and you're not particularly fond of either, one or the other, it doesn't mean you can't acknowledge good when things are good, right? You might not like TNA, you might not like NXT, but Moose showing up last night was pretty fucking cool. No reason to find hate in that. Jericho, I've shit on him week in and week out and week in and week out. Like I said, I'm wearing the t-shirt, shitting all over Jericho as much as possible. But when he does good, I can't deny that he did good. It would make me a hypocrite. He did good. I don't get it. Titles Toni. That big old package. Yeah, no, she's awesome. Short, sweet, to the point. Didn't overstay her welcome. Didn't do too much. I didn't mind if that was longer. That's funny, right? But that's the best thing on anything. Your favorite songs, your favorite movies, your favorite shows. You always, when it's good, you want more. Shit, I wish we got more Toni and less MJF and Adam Page. But if you were just tuning in, we are on a commercial break. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow for TNA Live, and we are back on Friday for SmackDown. We got so much more coming your way. We got the members only, Revolutions on the horizon, Elimination Chambers coming up. We're going to be here live for all of it. We got the crazy European schedule coming up in March, where we're going to be live during the afternoons. We got so much coming your way, folks. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. And as they just did a hype package, Gabe Kidd coming to Collision. I would prefer if Gabe Kidd was coming to Dynamite and perhaps having a conversation with Mr. Omega. But they put him on Collision, so I'll accept that. For once, the lights go out and nobody gets attacked. Dude, I did the same thing, Just Joe. I was like, lights out! Commercial. Okay. We got out clean. I truly thought somebody was going to jump her and it was going to ruin something. That was perfect. Toni Storm comes out and reminds everybody, I'm the champion. I'm the top of the mountain here. And she's great. She is a great fucking promo. Do we get, yeah. I mean, if you're bringing Kid in, what else would you bring him in for? I mean, Kid's good, but we all know about the Omega Kid rivalry. Well, we got Willow with Renee. I love Willow. Willow should be a fucking merch mover as Marina. Marina with the suitcase. By the way, suitcase looking lovely after taking a beating last week. So I guess they got a new one. And Moxley's here. Marina takes out Willow. And the Dick Riders are on the way to the ring. Woo! Stat and Bane next. I'm going to get tingly. Down, boy. Calm down. But the Death Riders in the house. I don't know why, but we'll find out. Do you know who I am? No, boo. You used to be somebody. Gabe Kidd is the GOAT. LL Cool J is the GOAT. That GOAT. All right, Daryl. Well, Gabe Kidd's good. Gabe Kidd's really good. I know it's not exactly the same, but there's a growing Raw / SmackDown feel to NXT TNA. Two halves of the same whole feels. I see what you're saying. Wednesday is a night off. No, you lose me a little bit in the end. And again, thank you for another $10, Spaz. It means a lot. Death Riders. Yeah. Now, you guys just saw Toni Storm in the ring, right? Your women's champion. And you heard the crowd hanging on every word that woman said. Moxley being the world champion is holding this company back. Moxley being champion is hurting this company. If you're a fan of AEW, you're praying for somebody to take the belt off Moxley. Moxley is holding this company back. Here comes Jay White. Again, because we can't just get clear line in the sand. Copeland, Moxley. Moxley with a Roman promo, kinda. Pac coming in from the back. Jay White in the middle of everybody, outnumbered 5-1 technically. And here comes Cope. They're wearing the official Death Riders merch. Now, Pac and Jay White are standing beside each other. But we got a Blade Runner. That was bad. Jay White still wants Mox, I guess. He's helping Cope, I guess. No guns. No guns. Big spear. Down goes Claudio. Jay White still wants, no. Oh, yeah. Moxley, one promo closer from wearing Ulafala. It's not even the same, though. He's trying so hard. John Moxley is hurting AEW as your champion. The fact that the title has been in a suitcase, the fact that why not show up with the suitcase this week all dented and fucked up? If you're going to go to the trouble of beating up the suitcase with the spike thing, or did Moxley save it? I thought he hit it. Help me remember. This is how bad this shit is. As Copeland going up into the crowd, Moxley is bad for business. If Moxley was an undercard guy and he was doing whatever he wanted, no big deal. Moxley as the face of this company, when you have Ospreay and Kenny and fucking, I think like 80% of the roster would be better than Moxley. Cope says these are my people. If I was there at the show, I would get up and leave. Oof, Paul not feeling it. Willow is awesome. Gabe Kidd coming to Collision is like Penta coming to WCW Worldwide. No, but for all the fans that get mad at, like, I can't believe Ricky Starks is going to NXT. I can't believe Bailey's down in NXT. Like, there's all they're rooting her. Gabe Kidd is a big deal. Globally, Gabe Kidd's a big deal. Why are you putting him over on Thunder? He tried, Polo. He definitely tried. Jon Moxley out there in janky briefcase. But then it sells the story of like, look what you did to my case. It's so bad. KJ, do we get Kid Omega 2? I hope so. I'm with you, KJ, because I was really big Jericho fan in the 90s. I even liked Fozzy. Wow, that second part's a little strong. I don't know that I ever liked Fozzy. I mean, I do like Judas. I'll give him that. Yeah, I'm moody, man. I'm with you. Like the Jericho, the list of Jericho, even going all the way back to Lionheart Jericho, and you know, he was good. He was good. His introduction to the WWF or WWE still gives me goosebumps if I catch a clip of it. It's still one of my favorite moments in wrestling history. The Rock standing in the ring and that countdown coming down, and there's Jericho. Yeah, man. I think it's great. The bar is so low on Jericho for Kate. Yeah, that's it. He gave us a 45-second serious promo and leaped over his fucking previous standing. Statlander versus Bane is the ladies' meat match. Yes. As we get counterfeit Monet. If they don't run back, Monet and Harley, Tony Khan is the biggest fucking moron in the history of wrestling. If they don't run that back, that's your Revolution match. That match sells tickets. Harley is getting over. Harley's making Sasha good. Gabe Kidd, Mini Connor, yeah. Carpenter. Goodbye. I do not know who Gabe Kidd is, but I'm interested. He's good. I mean, again, New Japan guy. Wait, what the fuck? It's Momo. Yep. For once, the lights go. Yeah, I got that one. Let's scroll back down. Mr. Noob, good to see you, sir. I hope you're keeping safe in these horrible winter weather times that we're having. That's fucking nuts. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck was that? Momo. Fuck Harley. Momo in the house. Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting Momo. Fucking fuck. It's bad. It's stupid. I don't want to be punny in this moment, but you have money with Harley and Mercedes. Because everyone loves Harley so much, Mercedes is actually getting legitimate heat for fucking with her. But let's get Momo here. Let's get Momo. That's what we fucking needed. Momo. Oh, fuck my life. At this point, I don't know why TK doesn't release Britt Baker. I think he's going to hold on to her for 2 years out of spite. On this day, I see KJ loses. Here comes Megan Bane, folks, and get your predictions in. Who you taking in this one? Megan Bane looks like an absolute fucking star. Actually, you want to really impress me? Have Megan Bane kick Mercedes in the face. She already fought Momo. We've had enough, Momo. I don't want no more Momo. The fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Tony. It's like he has so much money in the bank, he's allergic to making new money. Oh, is this good? Are the fans cheering? Fuck them. It is Vincent Kennedy McMahon booking. Momo? What the fuck are we doing with Momo? Gabe Kidd's going to Collision. Momo's coming to Dynamite. The fuck are we doing? Anybody? Help me understand. Anybody out there get a fucking idea of what the fuck the thought process is here? Could you see that Jay White helping Edge is similar to Seth helping Cody? To an extent, Kyle. I don't hate it. Yeah, Momo. Yeah. Momo. I won't be kidding. It won't be kidding versus Omega. It'll be someone no one cares about, like Garcia. Mr. Noob, you might be correct. And that makes me very sad. As we just seen with Monet and Harley, it doesn't matter what we want. Tony Khan gets chubbies for shit that nobody gives a fuck about. We want Puppet Monet. I'll take that bet. I can't remember what the bet was, Jose. Remind me what the fuck I said. I think it was about Harley, right? Ooh, Momo. Mercedes is getting that heat. Mercedes was getting that heat. Mercedes is fucking terrible. And putting her in the ring with Momo isn't helping anybody in the company. So I said, like John Moxley followed by Monet, those are two of the biggest problems in AEW. You got Ospreay, you got Statlander, you got Bane, you got all this talent. Kenny, you got Gabe Kidd coming in. You got all this talent, but you're highlighting the wrong people. Nice basement drop kick. Momo, what the fuck are we doing with Momo? KJ, do you see Moxley losing the title to Cope at Revolution? If Moxley loses the title at Revolution, then what was the point of any of this? Did it have an arc? Did it have a conclusion? Did it make sense? Did it matter? It was just wasted time, perhaps. But I think if knowing Tony the way I think I know Tony, I think if we see Pope pin Moxley 1, 2, 3, I think we're going to get Christian Cage, who's been doing fucking all and losing to the Ops. But that's what I think they might do. What happened to the Hope, KJ? Like I said, and anybody who wants to say otherwise, I complimented Chris Jericho tonight. I will compliment shit when it's good. But when it's bad, I'm going to let you know. And nobody wants to see fucking Momo versus Mercedes Moné. Nobody. But Mercedes gets to handpick her creative. Mercedes has her own little Pepper Potts writer that helps her get through shit. So instead of running back Harley, because Harley's probably making her feel insecure about herself, let's go Momo. Tony Khan looks like he can only watch TV from 95 to 97. Fact. 5-star match. I agree. Another stallion named Megan. Interesting. Let's go. What do you think about NXT Superstars not qualified? Well, we got I don't know what the question is, Alan, but we got Roxanne going to be, and again, it's a main roster pay-per-view. That's why. Megan Bane for the win. Stat for the win. What did the chat say? I don't even know. 74% going, over 70% going Bane. Stat down at 21, and nobody gets 11. So heavy favor by Megan Bane here. I would do some long-term booking and have Harley beat Monet at the July. Might be a little too far for my liking, Just Joe. But you could easily run that back at Revolution. The fan base is into it. It would be like, I'm trying to think of a comparable, but I mean, again, it's like we saw Chelsea Green is now your U.S. champion in WWE because of what she did, got over. It worked. Her gimmick worked. her character works. It works. So you use it. You work with it. But it would almost be like Triple H pulling Jay aside and being like, "Hey, can you stop doing that eat thing? The fans are cheering too much." Like again, as a booker, as a guy who's writing a weekly show, your audience tells you everything you need to know. And if the audience is losing their mind, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of people out there. We hate to eat. But 10,000 plus strong every week lose their fucking mind for the eat. So you're stuck with it. Right? This is the way it is. Harley got over. The fans are going nuts for Harley. She's being retweeted. And again, for everyone out there, hashtag we want Harley and tag the channel, tag Harley. We want Harley to come chat with us. And we're a big supporter of Harley. Harley deserves better. And I don't give a fuck about Mercedes versus Momo. Even saying it out loud makes me feel like an idiot. Here's our regularly scheduled generic women's match of the night. And somebody said it would be at 9:30. And like I said, Anthony always says it's between 9 and 9:30. It started at like 9:20. So we got pitcher and pitcher right now, folks. And we are rolling along. Finisher already. Rio sucks. Yes, she does. She sucks bad. Finisher, got that one. KJ, I'd book Athena to beat Mercedes Moné. Athena, I don't know why. She's just never coming out of Ring of Honor. She's going to hold on to that ring. I don't know why the Ring of Honor world champion, Jericho, is never on Ring of Honor. I know he was on Sunday. It was an exception, not the norm. But Chris Jericho's rarely ever on Ring of Honor. But yet, the Ring of Honor women's champion, where people talk about how we treat the women in wrestling, poor Athena, as champion, could be on this. But I think Athena's going to hold that belt until she breaks all the records. She's had it for like fucking ever now. We love you, Harley! Let's go! Oh. Scissor kick. This is exactly why we get Mission versus Chelsea Green and all those weeks after the Women's U.S. Championship tournament. Exactly. And again, that's how you build up a babyface. That's how you build up interest, is either the good guy or good girl. That sounds weird. But either the babyface has something that the bad guy wants, or they want something the bad guy has, and there's a conflict. Harley wants to be champion. What? She failed once and gave up? That's it? She's just done? I tried. I love you. I tried. Harley Cameron for championship. Athena is in a sunken place. Wasting this match on a throwaway Dynamite. And again, this is where like you have Mercedes Moné going to fight Momo, but Megan Bane, better talent than both those women. Statlander should have had a world title already. You're highlighting the wrong people. Harley Cameron for the win. Daniel Garcia, when he had the pure belt, made TV before Athena. Yeah. Why are only the men allowed to go between shows? Why can't Athena be on Dynamite or Collision as Ring of Honor champion? Why is she relegated to Ring of Honor specific? Like, I understand why Sammy Guevara is not allowed on Dynamite anymore. We get it. But what the fuck? It's mostly just them wearing Yeet glasses. It was the reason why Momo is getting a title shot. She win a tournament. I don't care. It's fucking dumb, Damien. I'm sick of tournaments. I'm sick of this shit. And I don't want to see Mercedes Moné versus Momo. Mercedes can go over to Japan or go do it on some fucking indie show that I don't have to waste my time fucking covering it. As Bane, pancake stat. That's provocative. With help from Penelope? What the fuck? So now So are Penelope and Megan now going to be together? And in what world is the heater bigger, half the size of, oh, here comes Thunder Rosa with a chair. Well, this is not good. Thunder Rosa's going to hit Statlander. This is so fucking awkward. What is happening here? This is so awkward. And poor Statlander has to lay there and sell the entire time. Give me that chair. No, you give me that chair. Bro, if this had happened on NXT, people would be fucking losing their mind at how fucking stupid that looked. So Megan Bane has a heater half her size. And Thunder Rosa and Stat, that was so awkward. Every Ring of Honor champion has been on AEW except Athena, by the way. That's my question. Why? Who has Athena pissed off? As we got Caster in the back, another $10 from Spaz. I know I got that one. Thank you. Denisha jumping in, and thank you so much, Denisha. I just knew that TK wasn't going to run back Harley Cameron versus Mercedes again. Harley worked hard to prove, and this is where it's bad management, it's bad booking, it's bad because it should be a merit system. If Harley gets over, Harley gets booked. And for years, I listened to WWE fans bellyache about, we saw person after person get over and Vince crushed them. That's what this is. Now, I know it's early. We don't know what the plan is. Maybe Harley comes out during the Momo match. But I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck about Momo. I've never said Momo so many times in my fucking life. But here comes Ricochet. If you are just tuning in, Megan Bane beat Chris Statlander with the help of Penelope Ford. So Megan Bane officially heelish. Penelope Ford seems to be working with her. Thunder Rosa helping Statlander in a very awkward exchange. It was so weird. All the champions in AEW feel like it's more so about backstage politics. That's exactly it, MDB. Moxley is hurting this company. Mercedes Moné is not good for this right now. I don't think she really helps. Yeah. Denisha, I agree, man. But thank you so much. This match is great. What match? Are you talking about Stat Megan Bane? It was pretty good. It was okay. I think I saw a lot of women's matches this week that I would like more, but she literally had a chair, didn't use it. Yeah, but like awkwardly shook it at her. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Stat is the most buried wrestler of the past 2 years. They used her to beat Jade and then nothing. Ricochet cutting a promo right now. I signed into YouTube to iterate how terrible this last angle between these braids is. Waka, I think there's braids. That was terrible. That was awkward with Rosa and Ford with the chair. What the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know how many times I can say that on YouTube without YouTube being mad about it, but what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell's better, Richard? Cringe. It looked like two girls playing like in the living room, just like goofing around with each other. Just playing grab ass. It's like a pillow fight broke out. Awkward, cringy. Bane almost as Tiff. Sean, I'm sure she appreciates that. Thunder awkward as shit with that chair. All of that was awkward. Everybody was standing too close together. It didn't make any sense. Bane was trying to stand up and be like I'm not afraid of anybody, but Penelope and Thunder ended up exchanging, and Bane just did circles like a fucking broken toy. Yeah, I don't get it. Does Megan Bane need help from, like, if you want me to believe that Bane is who Bane looks to be, why? Like, I don't get it. Like, Bane should just fuck people up. Probably means that you booked this stat match too soon. The feud does not need Rosa or Penelope. I agree. None and Camille. Oh, yeah, Monet and Camille all over again. But reverse. They paired Ford with Bane. And I like Ford. I mean, I don't dislike Ford. I think Ford has upside. She's a very attractive woman, very talented. I think her ring work is underrated because she has experience. Again, she just doesn't do anything we give a fuck about. Zarya or Bane, who has the better F5? Ooh. Bane's got a good one. That's a tough question. I like that one. Girl meat fight. Penelope Ford has been helping Megan Bane lately. Yeah, Bane's a badass. She don't need Penelope. Oh. Ops new theme in AEW reminds me of Outcast Elevators. So earlier someone said it was kind of like Hail Mary. Now I'm hearing Outcast Elevators. I love that song. I love both actually. So Momo sounds like somebody's pet cat. Come here, Momo. Justice for Willow. Lady B, I think you made a comment earlier that I missed, but thank you for that one. But yes, Willow is an absolute merch machine if booked properly. You could make so much money with Willow. They just don't know what to fucking do. And they buried her under Monet, and it's sad. But it's Swerve's house. Anyone feel like the back half of this show got a little long in the tooth? Megan wins. I don't care. Okay. Sky Blue injured, I believe. Again, Sky Blue's not. I know people like Sky Blue. Oh, she's cute. I get it. She's not a great wrestler. You have all this talent. You just saw Thunder Rosa never used. Deonna Purrazzo never used. Taya Valkyrie never used. You have all this talent, and I'm supposed to give a shit about Sky Blue. Why? Because she's got a bubble butt and a cute face? I don't think so. Nana told Swerve to stay home, wants to talk to Ricochet. Nope, Swerve not saving the segment tonight. Ricochet should be in the Best Buy commercial instead of cutting wrestling promos. They should have been pushing Anna Jay. They were. Again, ADD Toni pushed her for like 3 weeks and then forgot. Ricochet should be in the Best Buy. I got that one. Bring out Samantha. Yeah, right. Whose house? Ford, Kip, and Bane are going to have a... they might turn the page on that kind of night. It isn't bad. Isn't that bad for Ricochet promo? I don't mind Ricochet as a heel, and I think he's been doing his best stuff as a heel. As he's rocking the robe, Nana forgetting his lines. This promo ain't it. Anna Jay went MIA. What the fuck is this? Both Megan and Stat are beast and talented. I don't know why they're fighting now because neither girl should be losing. Wrestle, rants. That's the dilemma. And that's where you get these funky finishes is that because both women are currently strong and need to continue to be strong, you throw in a Penelope, you throw in a Thunder, and you muddy the water. Right now, Megan Bane is new to this company. We should see Megan Bane just dusting people. Dusting. Like, you give her a few matches against sort of known people, maybe a couple jobbers in there, and then she fucks up somebody like Thunder Rosa. And I love Thunder, but Thunder doing a job to Megan helps put Megan over. Oh my God, Megan Bane destroys Thunder Rosa. And when they get to the point where who's going to stop Megan? Megan is on a tear. What are we going to do about Megan? Well, then in comes Stat to save the day. And you have you build to a match. You build a rivalry. It's simple booking, folks. It's booking 101. I don't do it professionally. I just do it when I hang out with y'all. But my God, is it simple. I don't even think I have a slide for that one, so we'll just go back to this. What the fuck was that? Ricochet giving us his best Michael Jackson impression, refuses to give the robe back. So we just wasted about 6-7 minutes of TV time for Nana to politely ask for the robe. And Ricochet saying no. I mean, fair enough. Symbolism. Holy fuck. Up next, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy. Now there's 19 minutes on the clock. Did I face-to-face happen? That happened. That happened. That happened. Holy shit. Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong is the main event tonight? What the fuck are we doing? You guys want to impress me? Make Megan Bane Statlander the main event and just have it go. Give them 15 minutes solid. But my God, Orange Cassidy we haven't seen in weeks. Roderick Strong, nobody cares about. And this is the main event? This Revolution International Showcase bullshit? Fuck me. Extra long in the tooth. Again, the back half of the show sucked. It struggled. Weak. And I know the simps out there, Megan Bane wrestled, so it's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, this wasn't good. The back half is not good. Anyone else believe Ricochet probably been best AEW wrestler in 2025, well, most entertaining? His heel turn's been really strong. The only mistake they made with his heel turn is the scissors. We already had a couple other people doing scissor gimmicks at some point. But him being a heel, him working with Swerve, it's strong. He's been one of the better guys. Tonight might not have been it. Get the mic out of his hand. And him and Nana, nobody wants to see Nana and Swerve argue. The last time we saw Swerve and Nana together, Ricochet and Nana together, Ricochet had scissors to his throat. He just walks out and politely asks for the robe back. Where's the heat? Where's the genuine heat? You want to make the crowd boo and build up more heat? Nana comes out, says, hey, that fucking robe means something. Give it back right now. Ricochet says no. He doesn't have to be long-winded. Short answers. No. Nana says, I want that back now. No. Then Nana reaches out to get it. Ricochet beats the shit out of Nana. Quick, not a long beating. Couple minutes. Walks off with the robe. Or Ricochet takes the robe off, hands it to Nana like he's going to give it back, then fucks up Nana, and then moves on. The entire time that Ricochet's beating up Nana, you get a whole lot of fucking energy. Minimize his weakness, maximize his strengths. Ricochet's strengths is getting in the ring and fighting. His weakness is talking on the mic. So give him short answers, give him short sentences, and make it quick. He comes out, makes fun of Swerve, make fun of the people, get some boos. Nana comes out, you beat up Nana, you get more heat than you did for talking for 8 minutes. And folks, by all means, tell me when I'm telling lies. What a hard drop off from the last few weeks of good Dynamite television. Yeah, tonight's a bit of a fucking not what I hoped for. And I mean, coming out of the beginning of the show, MJF, Adam Page, not bad, just too long. 18 minutes kills me. But overall, I mean, there was some good stuff there. There was some good stuff booked. Toni Storm's an absolute star. Chris Jericho did something good tonight. Yeah, you heard me. But here's your main event that nobody gives a flying fuck about. This is a horrible show, and there's nobody that can say otherwise. Well, there will be people that do say otherwise. A long-ass promo, but didn't really hit till a degree, KJ. A long-ass promo, but it didn't really hit till a degree. Like I said, I just broke it down. What I would have done if I was in charge of that segment is short and sweet for kind of what we got with Toni Storm. Like, Toni Storm didn't go on for 11 minutes. She got out there, told you how she felt, got a quick plug in, and left. And the crowd wanted more. Oh, my God, bring her back. Toni, we love you. But that's what they should have done with Ricochet, is literally short and sweet and focus on his strengths. His strengths are his athletic ability. So Nana comes out, wants the robe. He either gives him the robe and then beats him up and takes it back, or beats him up for asking for it. And he gets heat. That's how you get heat. And just walks off and let the crowd boo him because we love Nana. But Orange Cassidy is back, and he gets the main event spot because Tony Khan loves him. Where's Omega, Ospreay, and Harley? Still in Australia. KJ, Momo sounds like 100%. He looked like a man. I think I get in trouble for doing that, but I'm sorry. A shorter promo would have been better. Fact. That jacket is worth $300. Good Lord. Meanwhile, Jericho's jacket was worth like $8,000. Figure that out. A long ass promo. Got that one. This is horrible, horrible. Got that one. I mean, Diamond Mine. What? I know what you're referring to, but what? What a crappy main event. I can't stand Orange Cassidy. LJ from BK, legitimately, does this not go back to kind of what I was talking about earlier? Moxley's hurting the company. Tony Khan is not booking for the sickos. Or maybe he is booking for the sickos. We think he means the AEW tribalists. When he says sickos, it means him and his friends. Orange Cassidy goes away, and because Tony Khan loves him, he is in the main event against Roddy Strong tonight. It is fucked. Fucked. People on Twitter are killing that post that they just posted with the chair. Yeah, that was fucking bad. Jamie Hayter wants a word with the worst booked female in wrestling. Mr. Noob, thank you. Someone else mentioned Stat. Poor Jamie Hayter, former world champion, gets reintroduced after injury on our pre-show. Embarrassing. And is nowhere even near fucking sniffing at titles right now. I have to watch Momo. Oh, I'm so over the fucking Orange Cassidy gimmick. I really am. Roderick was best as the goofy leader of the Diamond Mine. I don't know about that. Diamond Mine was a bit of a flop for me. How was the show so far? It has not been a great show. I was in such a good mood. I complimented Jericho, and yet here we are. Vince Russo booking. To me, it feels like OC rolls out the ring and hugs Kyle. Kyle was in a faction with the OC. And then Kyle just left. Bye. Just left. Dear John. Bye. Mid-match. Rolls out and hugs Kyle because they're still buddies. They're still homies. What the fuck are we doing? Again, it's just shit. And what is this Revolution fucking nonsense with the international title that we don't give a fuck? Now Roddy hugs Adam. Tope orange juice. Oh, man, I was in such a good mood. Glad I'm watching Undertaker's deadliest matches. There you go. I got a Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Jay and Silent Bob and Ben Affleck. My God, does Ben Affleck look like he's dying? I still, you know what? And I know why he did it. And I'm a huge, huge Kevin Smith fan. I actually have a couple Kevin Smith action figures. Man, it's so hard on my brain to see little Kevin Smith. He's not plump anymore. And I understand he had a major heart attack, great for his health, but it doesn't feel right. AEW tonight making me go to sleep. It's just a bunch of shit we don't care about. And again, it's not like Revolution is 2 months away. Revolution is really close, guys. And NXT last night put on an absolute burner of a show. Raw kind of sucked. It wasn't my favorite Raw. I mean, it was average at best. But NXT burned last night. All the content that WWE came out of NXT with, and then your counter to NXT is this, and I don't give a fuck what anybody out there says. You might be the diehard of diehard AEW fans. This show is so far away from the quality we got last night. It lacks consistency. It lacks proper booking. It lacks positioning. It lacks fucking anything. And on paper, there's no reason why AEW shouldn't have a better show. There's no reason why this show should struggle this way. But Orange Cassidy's back. Main event time, bro. I thought they might open the show with fucking Orange Cassidy, but they gave him the main event spot. Why? The wifey and I are watching The Masked Singer. Man, I used to love that show. I think we're on like season 44 of it. No, I lost track. What are hard drop off? Yeah, no, I got that one. I agree. Got that one. Where's Boston? I saw Boston. I think horrible is a stretch, but it's definitely not on the level of the past few weeks. It's a step back. I truly, because of a lot of what we got tonight, horrible. A matter of, how do you define it? To me, tonight is really not great. Horrible. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's pretty horrible. I don't think it's the best of things, unfortunately. I think they missed the ball on a lot, and I think part of that issue is that I watched NXT last night. And I was so entertained by NXT. Surprises, twists, turns, good matches, wardrobe malfunctions, issues all over. But it was good. It was good. It was exciting. And then when you turn around and you compare those two, like tonight's show to that show, it is such a considerable drop-off. It's not even fair. I'm sorry, AEW fans. You are getting murked by NXT. Fuck competing with Raw or SmackDown. You are getting decimated by NXT. Now, tomorrow we'll be here for TNA. So we'll have 3 in a row. NXT, AEW, TNA. We can compare all 3. And we'll have that conversation tomorrow. But that's what the options are. And that's where we can go with this. At the end of the day, it blows my fucking mind. Main event to decide who loses to Takeshita next week. Interesting. Fucking weird. Well, at least Jim Ross is in the booth. Is he really? I didn't even notice that. I was rambling. NXT is usually better than Dynamite. That's been, again, depends who you ask. I think a couple weeks in 2025, AEW has been strong enough to have an argument. I could understand why somebody would say, I like Dynamite better. I could get that. Tonight, compared to last night, it's not even fucking close. Not even close. They got the night off, basically Bash 8, I guess. Yeah. Wasn't Cassidy poisoned? Yeah, but he came back from the poisoning real quick. The poisoning didn't put him out. Orange Cena isn't losing. So if Orange Cassidy wins this match, you might as well just retire the Undisputed Kingdom. What is the point of the Undisputed Kingdom? One of the quietest the crowd's been all night is during this match. We want our money back. OC for the win. Nobody gives a fuck about OC. Look at nobody cheering. It's pockets. He just hits a big DDT, and like 7 people in the crowd clapped. Weak ass main event. This is a main event. This main event is a joke. I heard somewhere that Tony Khan has been good for business because he helped raise wrestling wages. What do you think? I think Tony Khan coming into the world and offering an alternative, offering another place for people to work has been nothing but great for wrestling. That's undeniable. There's people we're currently watching on TV that we may never have seen. But there's an interesting correct happening because WWE is now in a position of, yeah, Tony's going to pay you more than us, but you can come work here and get the opportunity. What's more important to you? Some people, less dates, more money, cha-ching, I'm in. Other people, I want the opportunity. I want to be a superstar. I want to be at Mania in front of 70, 80,000 people. I want to go on all these tours and be in front of huge crowds. I want to be on Netflix. That is more valuable than the money. But It's undeniable. Tony Khan came along with AEW in a time that I hated wrestling. I can't take that away from the man. I appreciate the man for starting a company like this. I just hate watching him kick the fucking ball and shanking it fucking wide right every time. I don't know when OC's last match was, actually. Somebody can remind me. It's been a hot minute. I think it's his first match of 2025. What did all those Julia Hart promos even lead to? Where the fuck has she been? That's a very fucking good question, MDB. That's a very good question. I say it every week. I don't know why or what it is about MJF, but he just doesn't hit for me anymore. Again, I think it's like I said earlier, MJF is like a really good, is like your vitamins. If you hit it and it's real strong, if you hit it too much, you get your tolerance level comes up. We've developed that tolerance to his sting, to his venom. And again, I think we just need to back him off. I think MJF is the boy that cried wolf. I think people feel like MJF is bullshit. And now it feels like MJF is acting like a heel. In the first couple of years of AEW, we believed that MJF was the prick that he presented. But now we're like, maybe not. You've had too many people tell us, like, making fun of his hair plugs, making fun of his back knee. Now you just diminish this guy, and he's not beating up your superheroes, right? Like, Homelander becomes a villain, but there's good guys trying to take him out. But if Homelander just comes out, gives big speeches, and there's no good guys to fuck up, if there's no world to take hostage, then it doesn't matter. A villain needs a hero. And MJF has been in hero-less shit for years. 2 years. Big kick out by OC, by the way. Match is still going on. 12 minutes sober for me. Let me fix that. I'm right behind you, bro. AEW doesn't have any superheroes. That is the problem. A lot of the superheroes look like pussies. Straight up. The crowd is dead. DJ, I'm with you. The crowd is fucking dead. Happy Gilmore 2 ruined MJF. Yeah, I think bigger problems than that. I thought Cage from New Japan was Carl Anderson. Real talk. Yeah, they put JR on commentary. That's fucking hilarious. What the fuck are we doing? Wait a minute. Which lady had a word? Just Joe. That's why they invented Google. TNA should be good tomorrow. Anthony will be here live with us tomorrow. Looking forward to that one, folks. It's going to be fun. Anthony, the best one out there covering TNA in the entire world. So go check out Anthony's weekly reviews. Go check out Anthony's content and be here tomorrow when Anthony is live with us. And we dive into a live TNA. The Hardy Boys are going to NXT. Oba's coming to fucking TNA. There's excitement. And again, I will bet everybody $20 that the main event tomorrow is better than the main event I'm getting right now. Sounds like a plan. What happened? When is TNA? They still on YouTube? Access. I believe you can get it on TNA Plus. Orange Punch. Wow. Tony Khan. Dear Tony Khan. Walk out to the ring right now and wish the Undisputed Kingdom goodbye. Just rip up their contracts right in front of us. What the fuck is the point of the Undisputed Kingdom? A fucking flat match, a shit finish. Wow. Give us the Hurt Syndicate, Tony. We didn't get much of the Hurt. We didn't get any Hurt Syndicate tonight, did we? No Kenny. So Orange Cassidy versus Kenny Omega. Why? What sense does this make? What does this build to? And Tony's in the ring and the over. What the fuck have we done? Somebody help me. We are doing a fucking interview. Oh, sorry. It's OC and Takeshita tomorrow. If you win, you'll become the international champion, probably the best international champion of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, has there been more than 3 international champions? What the fuck are we saying? The fuck are we doing? As here comes the cow. This is all happening at the end of the fucking show. How many factions have just become feeders to TK's favorites? All of them. All of them. Like someone else just said, there is no good heroes. There are no good heroes. There are no good. Like, again, it's just fucking bad. And right now we are in the overrun of this show. And you're using the overrun for a fucking conversation. As Mark Davis, who, by the way, forgot that he hated Callis, and Takeshita are beating up OC. No Fletcher. So what are we going to get, Kenny? As Don Callis is kicking Orange in the kidney. And here comes Kenny. Why would you not do this before the top of the hour? Like, why wouldn't this happen at 9:58? And give us a reason to have an overrun. People have already turned off. Now Takeshita and Kenny is getting beat up by Mark Davis and Takeshita. And again, the baby faces in AEW continue to look like complete and utter pussies. I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that on YouTube, but they look like giant fucking vaginas. Kenny with a knee, Orange Cassidy with a Superman punch. Oddly enough, Orange Cassidy looks like a fucking unbeatable machine. Omega is here. You bring Omega out before the top of the hour. You don't wait till the overrun to fucking have that happen. He's been there all fucking night. This is fucking nuts. Why are we still on the air? I guess he still is, but yeah, I guess not. So now Kenny stands in the ring with the International Championship, shows it to Takeshita, but OC's fighting for it. Somebody help me. Is this not the absolute equivalent of looking past your opponent? Fuck me. KJ, who is more over, Kenny or Hangman at this moment? Kenny. Kenny is a guy that should be one of the faces of this company. Kenny shouldn't be fucking around with Orange Cassidy. Kenny shouldn't be fucking around with the International Championship. Kenny needs to get the fuck away from Don Callis. This is 5 years of Kenny and Don. Move the fuck on. People get mad when the Bloodline beat up fucking people 3 weeks in a row. I've been watching Kenny and Callis for fucking 5 years. And an overrun that meant fucking nothing tonight. The main event just for Kenny's save spot. Do the Kenny save spot before the end of the show. An overrun is for shit that's already happening that you couldn't get off the air. Motherfucking stupid. Orange Cassidy and Will Ospreay are the only 2-time international champions. Okay, so to say Orange Cassidy might be the best international champion of all time really doesn't have a whole lot of fucking weight to it, does it? The Adventures of Kid. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm with you. KJ Usmore got that one. This commentary team, what the fuck? Honest to God, no lie. I can tell you one thing. They said tonight I just found out Jim Ross. Yeah, Jim, why was Jim brought in for this main event? Is Orange Cassidy that fucking important? Did I miss something? People are out there on the internet right now shitting on Ricky Starks. He sucks. We didn't want him. He didn't help AEW. Fuck him. We don't need him. But I'm watching Orange fucking Cassidy in the main event. Help me understand. Help me understand. The show was bad this week. Yeah, sometimes, again, when you get a couple good shows in a row, you hope that they aren't the exception. But TK falls right back into TK habits. He's highlighting the wrong people. Ricky Saints. I know, fucking Saints. The Saints go fucking marching in, MDB. What can I say? Long-term booking. Yeah, I guess so. AEW has broken KJ. I'm fucking irritated tonight. Fucking hell. Pac, OC, Ospreay, MJF, Mox, Takeshita, Roderick Strong, and Ray Phoenix have been international champs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ray Phoenix was international champ when? That's fucked up. So still, it's a fairly new belt. I mean, it's not like it's got like the best one ever. It's still not a whole lot. Get the fuck out of here. Good night, Brandon. Thank you for being here. Folks, I take a rating out of 10 on all the shows. I will take your rating out of 10 and I will click on them for the next few minutes or so. Don't forget, we are on Twitch. We'd love for you guys to follow us over on Twitch. But yeah, let us know. Let me know. How did you feel about tonight's show? What did you like? Rod, Todd, and Millhouse. Well played, Lady B. OC versus Takeshita. I don't care. Horrible ass main event. It sucked. All the things. This was not good. More stupid BS. Don Callis intro song. Mark Davis is here. Yeah, Mark Davis, who came back to fight Callis family, forgot. Now he's with the Callis family. So again, when people talk about why does MJF not hit the way he used to, it's shit like that with Mark Davis. We've seen MJF go through it. Babyface heel, babyface heel, babyface heel. Dear Dave Meltzer. Yes, you, Dave, you fucking old asshole. Situational baby faces and heels create apathy in your fan base. We don't care because we're not bought in. We just know you'll change your mood. So we start cheering for you and now you're acting like a dick. Well, we don't want to boo you. We're just cheering for you last week. Right? That's what killed MJF more than anything else. Bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy. Just be something. Stick it. Stick the landing. Hold it. This is a level up match for Chris' sake, Tony. I got you. I'm surprised OC isn't going after the BCC. You know, I mean, last time, correct me if I'm wrong, but OC had chemicals poured down his mouth. He got beat up, comes back and doesn't even care. Doesn't even care. The Undisputed Kingdom, all three of them retire from wrestling. Fucking quit. You guys are as useless as fucking tits on a bull. You mean nothing to this company. Nobody gives a fuck about your shit. Quit. I don't even know if I'm seeing any ratings. There you go. 4, 5.5. Where's Ospreay? No Ospreay tonight. 6 out of 10. Why does Omega need the international championship? He doesn't. Kenny Omega, the final boss of AEW, but he's not. He's not the final boss. He means nothing to this company. He's a mid-carder. People will tell you Kenny Omega is one of the best in the world. It's a Hall of Famer, bro. Then why is he in the middle of your fucking show doing nothing with nobodies? Why is he fucking with Don Callis again? Why hasn't this hero passed this? 6 out of 10, the best score I can give. 5 out of 10, not a good week for Dynamite. Kenny Omega doesn't know how to be on TV. He feels so cringe when he's wrestling. I like Kenny Omega, and I want him to do all right. Omega saved at 6.7. I think Josh Alexander debut at Revolution. I won't buy that till I see it. I don't. I believe that MCMG was reported to be going to AEW. Never happened. Where is Mike Speedball Bailey? That's what I want to fucking know. I don't know. I do not think Josh Alexander is a good fit for AEW. Unless the deal is, here's a boatload of money and you only have to work 10 dates a year and you get to hang out with your family. That's the only way I could see Josh agreeing to it. Takeshita left without his belt. Yeah, just fuck it. I don't need that thing. 0 out of 10. All right. So Toni Storm gets a point. I thought Toni Storm was good. Adam Page and MJF, I'll give them a point, even though they went long. At least it was interesting. Megan Bane gets a point. I thought she's great, even though the aftermath and Penelope was stupid. 7.5, says John. Oh, okay. 6, 6.5, 5, 7, 5. Booking sucks like crap. He's booking his favorites. He's booking the people he likes. He doesn't give a flying fuck about the fan base. He doesn't. And the people that are jumping online right now to brag about another killer show, Tony, you're full of shit. You need to fucking be real with yourselves. This show was nothing compared to NXT last night. It's embarrassing. 4 out of 10. Don't worry, Nick tomorrow will be 10 times better. All right. I don't know what that means. Don't worry, tomorrow will be 10 times better. Let's hope. At least it wasn't Ricky McGillicuddy. Facts. The show's downfall. The show went downhill after KJ started giving. That's what happened. MDB, 100%. I said nice things about Jericho and he just went burn. Chris Jericho, you, my friend, my Canadian friend out there, you did okay tonight. And please be this, Jericho. Stop being a caricature of yourself. It's not working. It's when MJF started being kangaroo-y and became a caricature of himself. Again, if you're going to sell us bullshit, the fan base is going to smell the bullshit. I'm going 4 out of 10 tonight. They didn't pass. They didn't get a passing grade for me, 4.25. I think there was just too many holes. The main event, garbage. Not good. The ending of the main event, garbage. You had a street fight. It was in a meh street fight. And maybe, again, I've developed a tolerance to the excitement of a street fight because we're going to get another one on Saturday. But the ending of the street fight with the arbitrary made-up count-out rule, like a last man standing match, fucking stupid. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Wait, where? What? Phoenix pinned Mox when they called it on the fly after Mox got injured. Oh, that's right. That's right. Had it for like a day and a half. Tits on a bull. Right. Lance Archer, Brian Cage have called out the Hurt Syndicate to show up on Saturday to confront them. Oh, great. Don't tell me when I'm lying. TNA will book Adam Cole better. I think anybody would book Adam Cole better. Adam Cole's been a shell of himself. Adam Cole is a joke. Adam Cole stood at ringside. What is the point? Don't send Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to the ring if he's going to take that loss. Because now as a group, they look like fucking idiots. You technically have them outnumbered 3-1, and nobody did anything about it. It's stupid. Leave them in the back. Have the one-on-one match. If OC wins, great. But when you tell me AEW gives us the best matches, you had a botched ending to a street fight tonight. You had a fucking horrible main event. You tell me that main event tonight would have been one of the better matches on NXT last night. Get the fuck out of here. Jericho segment, Thunder Rosa chair spot, another botched spot that was fucking embarrassing. The booking is ass. 6 out of 10 is high. I usually hate Toni Storm's shtick, but it was really well done tonight. I liked Bane's stat match. Everything else was weak. No Harley. But again, I thought Bane and Stat were okay. I thought it was a decent match. I saw better women's matches last night, but then the ending sucked. So the ending, when you fuck up the ending to something, it's the lasting impression you leave, right? You throw your best game at your girl and you fuck up the ending. That's what you remember, the ending, right? You don't pull it out. You hear me, but let's move on, folks. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you as always. Mid Dynamite tonight, I completely agree. The Undisputed pulled enough Sean. Yeah, do something, anything, help me. But, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here tonight. Don't forget, we are on all the socials, all of them. You name it, we're on it. Go follow us there. Go check out our Discord. Go check out all of our stuff. We appreciate you. We got all the episodes of the Wing Show, the Wrestling Court. We got more coming your way, more live streams, more reaction, more. As much as we can bring you, we want to bring you. Be a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday. I had fun. I know I seem agitated, but I had a lot of fun. And being agitated gets kind of entertaining at times. But a hell of a show. I appreciate this chat. You guys are awesome. You keep me smiling. You keep me laughing as we go through all this shit. But there you go. There you go. But all that being said, like, share, subscribe. Tomorrow, 7:45 p.m., we go live for TNA. It's going to be insane. And we will do a comparison. NXT, AEW Dynamite, TNA. How did these shows match up this week? We're going to find out. But until then, I am KJ White. On behalf of Anthony, on behalf of Big Nick, thank you for being here. Have a good night, folks. And I will see you on the flip side. I forgot to hit the button, so we're going to keep talking for a couple more seconds. Tony Khan, do better. Tony Khan, that sucks. Tony Khan, Orange Cassidy's not it. Like I said, folks, I'll see you on the flip side. Impact tomorrow. Good night.